Hello, everybody. I'm John Evans, and you're watching another episode of Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thanks for tuning in. It's the free vintage giveaway. We're going to find out who wins, once and for all, the milk glass mug made by Glass Bake. And it says, "A friend is a present you give to yourself." Oh, man, that is adorbs. Look at that. That's what's at stake. And as always, we find out who wins through the miracle, and it is a miracle, the Mid-Mod Money prize wheel. Yes, 58 subscribers commented, and you got a 1 in 58 chance to win this adorable milk glass mug. So, with that said, let's get to the heart of the matter here, which is finding out what I found this week, these last couple weeks. First thing I found was this Lucite Trivet. Actually, I think it's some kind of resin, and these are dried flowers, and it's beautiful. And it was originally $3. But I bought it on Sunday when the certain color goes to 99 cents. So I found this for $1 American. And I've had these before. I've sold these before. This is about $15 in my booth at the antique mall. It's got all its little rubbery bits that sits down. Totally functional. Cool. I love this because it's very boho, very 70s. Super cool. Next thing I found, I don't even know why this is collectible because I don't know who buys stuff like this. I really don't. And I see this as something that maybe its time has passed, but these men mugs and little creamer pitchers, I see these around. That guy looks kind of interesting, huh? I don't know if he's a sailor or what, but this was originally $12. Can you see that? $12 marked down to $6. And then I walk in on half price day and buy this for $3. So they originally thought this was about a $12 item. I mean, he's handsome, but I don't know about $12 worth of handsome. But I think I'm going to ask $12 because I'll put it in a booth. So, I mean, more high-end stuff. Thrift store, $12, I don't see it. But I could probably get away asking $12, $13 for this guy. I paid $3 for. The next thing I found, boy, I like this. Boy, I like this. Oh, look at that. It is a mid-century modern hand-blown green ashtray. And I know it's an ashtray because it has these little indentations. I guess you could use it as a candy dish. But usually when you see stuff like this, they have an indentation there for a cigarette. So this is one, you could have 30 of your friends over and a couple, 3 packs of cigarettes and just go to town, 30 of your closest friends all hanging out, talking about cigs. This is nice. $8.50 is what they asked for this. I think that's outrageous, frankly, for a thrift store to ask that. But they know what they had. This is probably a $26, $27 ashtray. I'll still make almost $20 off of it. And it's perfect. No chips, no cracks. Awesome color, awesome design. Remember, hand blown, you can tell. It's got the little pontil there where the glass blower broke it off. Speaking of mid-century, were we? Yeah, I think so. I found this recently. Actually, my fiance, we were both combing through a guy's table, making a pile of stuff, and very slyly and very nonchalant, she goes, "Oh, I love the color on this. Sir, how much is this?" And he said, $3. Are you kidding me? This planter made in Germany? This is early 60s. Planter, $3? All the way from Germany? Come on. This is a $23, $24 planter. Amazing paint, glaze, good condition, not a chip on the thing. Beautiful. $24. Boom. Thanks, honey. Thank you. She's a tremendous help, as I've mentioned many a time on this award-winning internet program. Next thing I found, at Christian Crossing in Oakland, Maryland, I found this. This was in a Ziploc bag. giant Ziploc bag, and I took it all out, assembled it, and found for $5, mind you, a monkey pod, that's a kind of wood, tray of carved fruit. You got your grapes, your pears. I think this might even be a kiwi. You know, a little bean pod. I mean, come on, this is a tremendous relic of the late 60s. Probably something you could buy in Hawaii, the Philippines. That's where that stuff usually comes from. No label on the bottom. Sometimes there's a gold label. But this is $30. Yeah, this is a statement piece. Again, could be with the boho crowd or just someone who loves vintage stuff. $30 off of $5 all day long, the man said. Next thing I found, are we going to keep doing this? Are we going to keep finding these cats by Bernard Kilbain? I love it. These cats are fantastic. This is a teapot. I paid $3.50 for this at the Braddock Flea Market. $3.50. I didn't even say anything about the price, but on the bottom, there's an inscription that what Paul gave this to, quote unquote, Shirley, quote unquote. I don't know why she's putting her name in quotes, but I guess they put that on there to remember 1983, Christmas, 1983. So this was the style at the time. These cats were everywhere in the 80s. This reeks of 80s, and it's probably a $24, $25 teapot. I'll make $20 off this because these cats are iconic, I feel. Remember, there were pillows, there were books. This guy was huge. All right, we've got just two things left, I believe, and then we're going to find out who wins the coveted milk glass mug. Next thing I found they're in Grantsville. Where is the Highland thrift store? I found this clock. Can you see that there's that's a clock. And the numbers, very 70s font. Might say 1978 on the back. But a good looking clock. Nothing really, if it had some more oranges in there, I would be in love with this, but it's kind of a hippy dippy, you'd put this on your wall and put on your favorite Poco album or some John Denver tracks, you might. This was $3.50 at Highland Thrift, $3.50. It's about a $25 clock. Again, nothing too spectacular, but it does have a good look because it's, it's like back painted or however they do that. I don't know. I'm just an employee here. All right, so we're down to our last item, and this is a stunner. It's rare. You don't see these ever in thrift stores, and I feel like the price reflects that. I found this. Can anybody tell me what this is? Well, friends and family, my mom still watches this. I don't know that she does. This is a Proctor Silex Mirro vacuum or siphon coffee maker. So what this is, you can see, look at that coil in there. You put this directly on the stove, it heats it up, it shoots the coffee through the top, it rests there and filters through the grounds, which you put in you just throw the grounds in, and those are porcelain filters right there, and there's an extra one in there, which is worth noting because there's a person who wants just the filter in the box on eBay for like $80, which is insane. These things aren't quite worth that. But what did I pay for it, you're asking? For a rare coffee maker? Oh boy. $34.99. Man. I don't want to pay $34 for anything, but as it turns out, this is probably $80 to $100 worth of coffee maker, because here's the deal. There's not another one of these for sale on eBay right now or Etsy, okay? This particular model, the Proctor Silex Mirro, Mirro. So if you wanted to buy it, if there's not a price, if there's not one, you can kind of set the market a little bit on something like this. tough to ship something this delicate. So that's also a factor. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of this other than my booth at the antique mall, but eBay might be an option because it is Proctor Silex, which I believe has a Pyrex connection. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this would maybe even be considered early Pyrex with an extra porcelain filter, as you can see. Every part. A lot of these are for sale. They don't have all the lids or everything. They just have the bubbles. So I'm going to ask $100 off of 34. Not a tremendous markup, but something this rare, you know, you might have to pay up for. And there's videos on YouTube about these vacuum siphon coffee makers. Super cool, kind of like a science experiment in a way. Very cool looking. And some people might just have this for a decoration in their 60s kitchen. All right, so what did I do? I spent $61 total. 61 when it's all said and done, through booths and possibly eBay. 249 off 60. So almost $200 worth of profit off just a few items. And you can do it too, as you know. I don't want to beat that dead horse. I think a lot of people who watch this show are flipping stuff. So congratulations to you if you're one of those booth types, because that's the easy money. They have employees. You put your stuff in there, you put your vendor number on there, they sell it, you come back, you get a check, you put more stuff in, boom, bang, bing, bing, bing. All right, so let's find out who wins the mug. We're there. We are there. Everyone, with bated breath. I'm going to click this, and we're going to find out what lucky subscriber wins the mug. Good luck to you all. Here we go. No sound, no drum roll. I gotta fix that. Who will it be? Give me a name. Karen Ellers. Karen Ellers, you have won. Put in the comments what state you live in. We'll find out how wide-ranging this show is. Karen Ellers, you are the winner of the coffee mug. You want to email me, midmodmoney@gmail.com, and send me your address. I'll send you out the coffee mug. You're this month's winner. Congratulations, Karen Ellers. Thanks for all of you for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Remember to hit like, subscribe, so forth. Thanks for watching, and remember, always round up.